What's up, everybody? How's everyone doing out there today? Welcome back to Wildcat MTG, and today we have a really good one. Today we have a Modern Horizons 3 Collector Box Double Up Battle. So, for those of you who are not familiar, we have 4 participants. We're going to open this box. Everyone is going to get 3 packs. We're going to open those packs up in rounds of 3, adding up all the mana values for all the rares and all the mythics. And at the end of this thing, the person with the highest total mana value and the person with the lowest total mana value amongst rares and mythics are each going to get not 1, not 2, but 3 collector packs from Modern Horizons 2, doubling their original total. Hence the double up. We're going to set these off to the side here for our high and low. In the event of a tie, we will take the highest mana value mythic as the first tiebreaker, and the highest mana value rare as a second tiebreaker. If there is a third tiebreaker needed, we will go down the line on the rare mana value until there is a tie no more. All right. These are good. By the way, like, if you're out there watching, let me know if you like this format. It's a little higher stakes, right? 3 total of 6 collector packs on the line, 3 extra prize packs. Little high roller-esque. Let me know what you think about this. You dig it? No? All right, we'll give these one more shuffle here before we jump into things. Okay. Good luck, everybody. We've got Andrew C. We've got A Sauce Slam Dozer. We've got J and V. And last but not least, we've got David S. I hope everyone pulls at least some gas. Obviously, there can only be 2 winners, but hope at least everyone gets something. Good luck. Away we go. Andrew, you're up first. All right. We're skipping past the commons and uncommons. We're going to go right to the land, and then we've got a couple of retro frame uncommons here. We've got Monstrous Vortex. Strike it rich. All right, first rare or mythic up. It is a rare. It is Ripples of Undeath, followed by a Tarmogoyf Nest out of that commander slot. Hey, that's really cool. Just Tarmogoyf's a token. 2024 is a wild, wild place. Winter Moon in the extended art. That's a 2. El Adamri in the retro frame. That is pretty sweet. Nice first mythic there. That is also a 3. Followed by a Shilgengar, Sire of Famine. I'm going to sleeve up that El Adamri. The rest of the stuff I'll get before we ship out here. Okay, what do we got going on? Have ourselves a 3 plus 5. That is an 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 5, 6, 7, 12, 15. Yep. 15 and our first mythic. Okay. These battles have been really, really wild. I mean, because it, and I've said this many, many times, so sorry if it's repeating myself, but, it's a modern set, so generally low mana values. And then you have things like Eldrazi to throw monkey wrenches in here, so you can have some really interesting mana value swings. And these cards are not staying still. There we go. Okay. Well, all right, ASOS, here you go. A Cursed Marauder. Dragon's Rage Channel, a little DRC in the retro frame foil. That's neat. First rare mythic is a Sowing Mycospawn. That's a 4. Selective Obliteration. That is a 5. Followed by an Abstruse Appropriation in the Borderless. That is a 4. Pretty high mana value so far. Flare of Duplication in that retro frame, which is pretty sweet. That's a 3. Conclude with a... Oh, let's go! Borderless Foil Ugin's Binding. Beautiful mythic back there. Borderless Foil Ugin's Binding. That is really, really sweet. That's a cool hit right there. Congrats on that. That's awesome. Okay, well, what do we got going on here for mana value? We have ourselves a 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 15, 19. 3, 6, 10, 15, and 19 indeed. Beautiful. Actually, the first time I've pulled one of those I think I've pulled one other borderless Ugin's Binding, but not the foil. That's cool. All right, Jane V. Here we go. All right, a little Plains action into the Metastatic Evangel. Aether Spike. First rare mythic It is a rare. It is an Archway of Innovation. That is a 0. Whoa, hey, it's a foil-etched Commander. Actually, this is the first time I've pulled, I think, a foil-etched Commander slot card here. That's interesting. It's Kaith, Famed Mechanist in the etch foil treatment, Mythic. Into Bloodstained Mire, Extended Art. That is sweet. First fetch land of the box. Followed by a, is that a Borderless Polluted Delta? I think it is. That's actually a really nice hit as well. Borderless Polluted, you're looking really low on the mana value. Conclude with a Necrobloom in the etched foil treatment. Wow. Typically you only see like one of the etched foils per box. Sometimes I have seen 2 or 3, but it's pretty rare. We got 2 in 1 pack. That's really interesting. That would be a first for me in this set. Well, this is going to be quite interesting considering the mana value aspect here. So we have ourselves a 4, 8, 8, 8, 8. Still an 8. Because, you know, 3 lands. Okay. That's pretty low. It's pretty low. I don't even know what I'm going to put the Delta on top because that's awesome. Beautiful, beautiful fetch lands. All right, David S. Skipping past the uncommons. While there are some sweet uncommons and commons, that's definitely not why we're here, right? All right, Evolution Witness. Followed by, Null Elemental Blast in the Retro Frame foil. That's cool. All right, first rare mythic. It is a rare. It is Pearl Medallion. Good old medallions. That's a 2. Lazotep Quarry. Quarry. I don't know. 0. Shifting Woodland in the Borderless. Also a 0. Wow, okay. Really good hit, though. Followed by a Retro Frame Windswept Heath. That is also a 0. And conclude with it. Wow, this was a low pack. An Argent Deus. Okay. All right. Wow, that is interesting. Shifting Woodland for the pre-release hype hasn't found a foothold yet, but I have belief that card will find its place at some point. Meanwhile, David S. 2, 4, and that's all she wrote. That is 4 mana value pack. That is tied for the lowest I have seen. Absolutely insane. I'm going to put the Windswept on top. Retro Frame Windswept Heath is not bad. Okay, well, that was an interesting first round. Andrew with a 15. Slamdozer with a 19. JV with an 8, which I thought was pretty low. And then David S. said, hold my adult beverage with the 4. I'm going to check something here. 3, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, okay. Just had one of those weird thoughts. Been doing openings, a bunch of openings, and sometimes they all run together, and you're like, was that last battle? No. All right, Andrew, pack number 2. Away we go. Ember Mage. Grim Servant in the Retro Frame foil. Yep. First rare mythic. It is a rare. It is Ophiomancer. That is a 3. Followed by a Sawhorn Nemesis, which is kind of a cool commander card. That's a 4. Dreamtide Whale as the extended art. Imskir the Iron Eater. That is an 8. That is massive for mana value in the Retro Frame. Conclude. Here we go. Let's go. Wow. Oh, it's a special guest. I was like, I don't recognize that border. What is going on here? That is a borderless foil expressive iteration special guest. That's actually the first time I've seen that. That is pretty darn cool. A neat hit right there. Okay, well, we have some mana value here. There's 2. There's 10, 13, 17, and 20. 8, 9, 10, 13, 17, and 20. Yeah, that's a pack. Gives you a 35 right now. Rocking and rolling with a 35. I'm going to leave that expressive iteration on top. That's super cool. Okay, Slamdozer. Back to you. Already with the super cool Ugins binding in that borderless foil. That does, I mean, yeah, that frame break, it looks pretty. It looks really pretty. Not going to lie. Okay. Here we go. Little swamp action. Swamp. Unholy Heat. Ooh, retro frame foil snow-covered waste. That is actually kind of a sweet uncommon. And again, I know that's not what we're here for, but appreciate it. That's awesome. All right, first rare mythic. It is a mythic. It is another Eladamri. That is cool. All right, that's a 3. Pack foil Eladamri. Followed by a Moag Ancient Yoti. That is a 4 from that commander spot. Crabomination, a 6. Necro Dominance in the retro frame. That's a sweet pull as well. Love that card. Okay, conclude with a Polluted Delta Borderless Foil. That is a nice hit. Wow. Okay, several good hits in that pack, including the Borderless Foil Delta, which I'm a little jealous of. That's pretty doggone cool. All right. Wow. By the way, just a lot of sleeving here. A lot of mythics. And, of course, fetch lands. All right, what do we got going on here? Mana value-wise, we have a 6. It's a 10, 13, 16. Still a 16, right? 6, 10, 13, and 16. That also gives you a 35, which, of course, it ties you with Andrew after 2 packs. These battles have been super close. I'm going to leave the binding on top, although the Delta's a little hard to bottom there. I love that binding. All right, Jane V, back to you. Double Borderless Polluted Delta, one of which was foil. That's already a pretty awesome box, not to mention some of the other stuff. All right, let's keep the train going here. Let's keep that value train chugging along. Here we go. Galvanic Discharge. Hard Evidence. It's an interesting inclusion as a MH2 common. Hard Evidence. All right, first rare mythic. It is a mythic. It isn't another Ugin's Binding. These boxes, we have noticed some duplication, and when the duplication is good, the duplication is good. Sometimes it's not always your friend. In this case, I'm going to call it a win. Ugin's Binding in the pack foil version this time. Again, a 3. Planar Nexus, which is a 0, but kind of a cool card. Lelia, Blade Reforged. It's a 3 in that profile art. Followed by a Flare of Malice in the retro frame. Also a pretty sweet pull. Conclude with a Sowing Mycospawn in the borderless foil treatment. We will sleeve up the binding real quick. The rest of the stuff I'll get a lot of it before we ship it out. All right, 3, 7, 11, 14. 14, just double checking here. 4 plus 3, 7, 11, and 14. Yeah. You were pushing for the low kind of at this point, and that keeps you certainly in the race. Certainly keeps you in that conversation for the low. David S., you had a 4 after the first round. Now, I don't want to jinx it, but beware of Eldrazi. They turn battles rather quickly. Here we go. Start off with a Sling Gang Lieutenant Unstable Amulet in the retro frame foil. All right, first rare mythic. It is a rare. It is Power Balance. That is a 2. Gluttonous Hellkite. That's a 3. Double X. So it's actually still a pretty small mana value despite the double X's. We don't count those. That's a 3. Archway of Innovation in the borderless. A 0. Keeping it low. Volatile Stormdrake in the borderless, also a 2. Still keeping it low. David, you are on a mission. Followed by an Ashling Flame Dancer in the etched foil treatment. Actually, still a pretty sweet hit as well. And I'm going to say, overall, a fairly low mana value pack. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah. That puts you at a 15, and it keeps you in the low. So before we continue on, let's check this out here. The standings are, in a heated race here, Andrew and Slam Dozer both with a 35, J&B with a 22, kind of in no man's land right now, and David S. in the low with a 15. Last pack for everybody, last round. Good luck. Pretty solid box so far. Like, I don't think it's home run material, but I wouldn't say I'm not disappointed with it. Now if we can get some more solid hits in here. Here we go. It that heralds the end in the retro frame. Marionette Printer. I also want to say Master. It's the alliteration that gets me. Retro frame foil. Rare mythic. It is a rare. It is Crabomination. That is a 6. And seeing as you are pushing for the high, that's probably exactly what you want to see. Mythic is Azlask, the Swelling Scourge. In the profile art, this is a Commander mythic. That's a 3. Emperor of Bones as a 2 in the extended art. Subtlety. Hey, a little subtlety action. That is a 4 in the retro frame subtlety. Still a sweet hit. Conclude with a Aether Revolt in the extended art foil. Let me sleeve up our double mythics here real quick. Pretty middle of the road pack from a mana value standpoint, just looking at it. But, I mean, you got actually Crabomination and Aether Revolt. That's at least a 10, right? So 6, 8, 9, 10. 13, 17, 19. You know what? More than I thought, honestly. 10, 13, 17, and 19. That puts you at a 54. That pack was actually substantially higher than I thought there, Andrew. Initially. Okay. Couple of sweet hits in there. All right. Slam Dozer, you just saw the 19. You are chasing 19. I haven't been tracking mythics. Don't know where the tiebreaker stands. So a 20 to surpass. Otherwise, not looking good. Oh, Seeking a Stupor. That's a solid uncommon foil. All right, Brain Surge. Skoa, Ember Mage. All right, first rare mythic. It is a rare. It is a Wrath of the Skies. That is a 2. Followed by a Filigree Racer. That is a 4. They have vehicles in this set for Commander? Interesting. Okay. 4. Next, Springheart Nantuko. That is a 2 in the borderless treatment. Good card, though. Followed by a Pearl Ear Imperial Advisor. I love the art on this. And again, I've said I'm not like the biggest profile art person, but I think this really resonates. I think this looks great. Anyways, last card. It is a retro frame flooded strand. I think you're going to end up coming up short, Slam Dozer, but as a consolation, a retro frame foil fetch land is not a bad place to be. All right, let's add up some mana values. Yeah, plus to go with your other stuff there, right? So 0, 3, 4, 5, 9, 10, 11. 3, 4, 5, 9, 10, 11. Yep. It puts you at a 46 overall. Now I'm going to put the Flooded Strand on top because those retro frame foil fetch lands, they really hit. You had some other good stuff in there too. All right, J&V. You either need a 32, possibly a 33 to take the high. Otherwise, you're looking at the low. So off the bat, I would say your best chance is me opening this pack to begin with. Your best chance is shooting for the low. I don't think a 32 is out of the question for this set, given that we have Titans in it, but it's not easy. It's not great. Here we go. All right, snow-covered waste. Meltdown in the retro frame foil. Here we go. First rare mythic. It is a rare. It is Genku Future Shaper. That is a 4. Followed by an Aggressive Biomancy, which is a 2. Pearl Medallion in the borderless treatment. That is also a 2. Mythic is Phyrexian Tower borderless. That is super cool. Really cool mythic there. And also a 0 for mana value. Conclude with a Orum's Chant borderless foil. That is a pretty good hit. I think the tower is the best hit there pretty easily. The point is, low mana values, you kind of did, you gave it the best shot possible there. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is a 9. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. It puts you at a 31. I'm going to say you gave yourself better than a Puncher's Chance there. I don't even know what to put on top. I love that Phyrexian Tower. I'm going to put that on top. It's probably not it's probably not more valuable than the borderless Delta, but here we go. David S., you're at a 15 right now. J&V is the next lowest at a 31. Again, not tracking mythics. Haven't checked, haven't been keeping tabs. So 15 or less is an auto win. 16 goes to tiebreakers. 17 is bust. Here we go. Tireless Provisioner. That heralds the end in that beautiful retro frame foil. Okay, first rare mythic. It is a rare. It is a Flooded Strand. Good start. We like fetch lands. That's nice. Pack foil Flooded Strand. Also a 0 mana value. Inversion Behemoth. Not gonna lie, when I saw an Eldrazi there, I was like, uh-oh, that's a 4. It's relatively small. Roshin, the Roaring Prophet. That is also a 4. Flare of Denial in the Borderless. That is a 3, a really good hit, and a 3. It's gonna be close. Last pull is a Solitude retro frame foil, but I think it might have also cost you the low. Oh man, oh no. Well, if you did indeed lose the low on this last pack, you lost it in great style with a Flooded Strand, a Borderless Flare of Denial, and a retro frame foil Solitude. Well, let's add up some mana values. Here we go. We have a 4 plus 4, that is an 8, plus 5, that is a 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh, tiebreakers. 4, 8, 8 plus 5, 13, 16. Of course we went to tiebreakers. Say 31. So I haven't looked yet. Obviously there is a Phyrexian Tower staring me in the face on top 4, J&V, who's tied for the low with David S. Andrew C., you have the high with a 54. If David doesn't have any mythics, the 0 mana value mythic would still be trump no mythic, okay? Solitude's amazing, though. All right, David, let's see what you got going on here. Oh, well, you have a mythic on top. It's Solitude. Hi, Ian. Pay attention. Well, that counts. That's a 5. Ashling was a 4. And that will do it there. Solitude might be coming up really big for you here. It might have also almost cost you, and also saved you. Let's check. It's a 0, 3, 4. Oh, I think that's it. David, I think you pulled it out. Again, I want to double check. There's a lot on the line here. So 0 for Phyrexian Tower, sure. 3 for Binding. 4 for Kaith. So 4 mana value. David, you did it. Solitude was almost the death knell and ended up also being the saving grace there. Congratulations, you also have won the low. What another incredible battle. Wow, and by the way, it feels like everyone got something, right? The winners, you're going to get 3 extra collector packs here. I'm almost assured that you're going to get something juicy out of one of the 3, if not more. But it feels like everyone at least got a little something out of the box. Appreciate the participation by everybody. Let's open some prize packs here. So David, you have the low, as is customary. We'll start with you. Another really close battle. 3 prize packs. All right. Another hard evidence. Weird. Hey, Crick. Son of Yawgmoth. Aurora Shifter. Ripples of Undeath. And a Null Drifter. Well, these would have been some interesting mana values. Conclude with a Roshin Roaring Prophet. Man, edge foils are so rare. It feels like such a waste one on Roshin, because I've pulled so many of those. Some for myself. Just absorbing all of the etch foil Roshins off of this planet. All right, pack number 2. Let's do a little bit better than this than that last one. Let's do a little bit better. All right, Grim Servant, yeah. Double up on the Grim Servant, okay. Mythic Ajani, there we go. That's a little bit better. Nicodle Pariah Ajani, that is a sweet hit in the pack foil. Sawhorn Nemesis, yeah. Strict Serenade in the Borderless, that's actually a cool pull. Dress Down as a retro frame. Conclude with Dress Down in the retro frame foil. Okay, that's weird. But at least we got an Ajani out of it. Such a weird, we had double up the same pack. Huh? Okay. All right, last one. Johnny's at least a better hit. Maybe a fetch land plus something else spicy. All right, let's get there. Here we go. Mountain. Priest of Titania. Ember Mage. Rare is a Kudo. Racer. White of the Reliquary. Mythic, there we go. Concept Emrakul. The World Anew. That's the kind of hit that we want. Very nice. Really, really sweet pull. We still got one more. Conclude with a Crick, son of Yawgmoth in that foil portrait art. But Emrakul at least coming through a little bit. That's nice. Good hits right there. A little bit better there. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to cover that up. All right, Andrew. You are the winner. You had the high. It was close. You and Slamdozer were tied in that last round, going into that last round. Three prize packs coming your way. Here we go. We've got ourselves a Swamp. All right. Marionette Apprentice. Rare is Harbinger of the Seas. Pack full of Harbinger of the Seas. All right. Card hasn't taken off like we kind of thought it might, but that doesn't mean anything long term. All right. Sweet rare pull, actually. Stone Idol Generator. Spy Master's Vault. Wrath of the Skies in the Borderless. And a Necrobloom Borderless Foil. Kind of a tame pack overall, but Necrobloom's cool. Harbinger's not bad. But let's see if we can't ramp things up a little bit more here. Okay. Snow-covered wastes. Great. Foil retro frame snow-covered waste. Like that a lot. Rare is Ripples of Undeath. Again, this time in the pack foil. Mythic is Ulalek in that commander slot. We've got the portrait, non-foil Ulalek. Shilgengar. Another Mythic, this time Brea. Brea is such a weird inclusion in this set. I don't know why. All right, portrait art Brea. And there we go. All right, that's a little bit better. We've got ourselves an extended art foil Wooded Foothills. A little desk there. That's a little bit better. All right, last pack. I'll sleeve up Brea. Brea is technically a Mythic. I think there was another one in there. I'll sleeve up that before we, of course, ship out. All right, ending on Swamp. 2 in the narrative. Abiding Grace. Okay, rare Mythic is a rare. It is White of the Reliquary. Another Commander Mythic. This time the Aetherflux Genius in the profile art. Kudo in the profile art. Here's a Mythic, and it is a good one. There we go. Ugin's Labyrinth in the Borderless. That's a good hit. That's what I'm talking about. Congrats. Conclude with a Sowing Mycospawn. That's the second time we've seen that in not very many packs. But Ugin's Labyrinth kind of coming through along with the Wooded Foothills to really save those prize packs and make them out to be extra something. Not that there wasn't some other decent hits in there, but you want to see the big stuff, right? Wow. All right. What a battle. That's going to do it for me today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, do me a favor. If you're not subscribed already, hit the subscribe button for me. Hit the like button for me. And by all means, drop me some comments. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much, everybody. And be well.